Hey there, let's talk about how being spick and span can help you supersize your business, especially during COVID-19. The idiom spick and span has been around since at least the 1500s. It came from the Old Norse, where spick meant trim or neat, and spanny, not spammy, meant absolutely new. So something that was spick and span was absolutely neat and clean and new, which led to the meaning, of course, that spick and span means something is extremely clean, tidy, neat. I like to say organized, a place for everything, everything in its place. But that's my definition of spick and span. Another possibility is that spick and span came from the time when great sailing ships were popular, and a brand new ship was called spick and span because a spick was the nail head or the spikes that were used to build a ship, and the span was wood, was like wood chips or wood pieces. So a brand new ship was often referred to as spick and span. And by the 19th century, this idiom, this saying, spick and span, was popular in the United States, probably due to the alliteration or the alliterative nature of the saying spick and span. People like spick, span, they both start with spa, and people like words and sayings and phrases that have similar sounding words or words that begin the same. That's called an alliteration. So COVID-19, has that caused you to change the way you do business? Have you put more emphasis on cleanliness, sanitation, tidiness, appearance, safety, hygiene, security for your business than you did prior to 2020? I would say the vast majority of businesses have absolutely positively put more resources, more time, more energy, more management, more thought into sanitation, making sure their operations are spick and span and safe than ever before. Now, it isn't to say that we haven't always considered safety and health with respect to running our businesses. It's just that it was more of an afterthought, even in all of the industries I've worked in. And I've been in I spent over 25 years in corporate America working in personal care products and in industries and businesses that dealt with human being safety, food industry, lotions, potions, things that we put on our skin. So I've, for decades, worked and then I was in the food business for over 37 years. So sanitation, product safety, sanitizing surfaces, hand washing, things like that have been second nature to me. So for COVID, not a whole lot different. Now, did I have to go out and buy a bunch of hand sanitizer? Yes. Did I have to go buy a bunch of Clorox wipes for my home? Yes. Those things were different. Did I always use those products and services? Yeah, but to a much lesser extent than we are now. Never before COVID-19 did I clean off the surface of every package and throw away the bags early on in COVID-19 like I did whenever we got products or services. I've never done that before. I've never had to, with rare exception, wear face masks around. I did in part of my younger corporate days when I was working at 3M. I actually worked in the face masks, the occupational health and safety division, and we not only made face masks, but in part of that department, we would have to wear face masks because they were made out of a fibrous material. Part of them were made out of a fibrous material. I had a job where I made oil spill booms one summer, and I had to wear face masks every day. But otherwise, not super familiar with face masks. And I gotta tell you, I don't love them. I will wear them to protect myself because I'm in a high risk category and everyone else on the planet. But I wear them minimally because I just choose not to go anywhere that I need to wear a face mask, or very seldom go anywhere that I need to wear a face mask. Now, I get out every day and I walk in nature and I spend time outside. But I gotta tell you, I'm not wearing a face mask when I'm walking outdoors. I think that it's ridiculous and unnecessary. I make sure I stay at least 10 to 12 feet away from everybody so I can smile at people when I'm out for my walk, because I go out in nature to give me mental health and to feel good and get fresh air and sunshine. And the last thing I want to do is be not able to breathe because I've got a mask on. So we're placing more emphasis on our businesses and on our personal lives and on our personal safety and health. I know that every business owner is doing this. I think that there's industries that have skyrocketed in terms of sales and growth and expansion that never even existed before during this pandemic. So how do we do this? How do we look at what we've done in the past and just tweak it and change it to make sure that we're doing the best we can for not only our employees, but for the people that, not only for our customers, but for our employees as well? How are we ensuring? How are we separating our workspaces? How are we doing the same things that schools and other organizations that are trying to open are doing? It's not that hard, right? It's just a matter of not complaining about it and focusing on the problem. It's focusing on the solutions. And if we focus on the solutions, we'll always find them. I'm curious what's changed for you in your business as a result of COVID-19. Now, doesn't mean you weren't doing these things before, but have you had to spend a ton more time, energy, and resources managing the safety and security and hygiene of your particular business? Love to hear those stories in the comments below. Otherwise, well, have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how can you use it to get a competitive edge to grow and supersize your business? Take care.